It's the rivalry of the century. NWL Kansas City takes on NWL St. Louis. Hey, that's it!
Battle of cities, the battle of rosters here in NWL.
The equation. There he is. What is Jet Royal going for here? Springboards up to the top rope. Spanish fly.
Cover right there, going over.
Looks like Jet Royal's making the cover here. 2, 3.
He got it.
That's it. That's the addition of Matthew Grundy as soon as possible.
And it's a double team DDT by the Royals. Boulder drives him to the mat. The monkey flip to the outside. Shooting star press, look at that, to cover. 1, 2, 3, and the Royal Blood take another victory for Kansas City. Leapfrog by Blaine Meeks. Cross body. Watch this, oh, amazing by Gaines. Big punch by Greatness. What's Drew Gold doing up there? Here's a cover. 1, 2, 3, Blaine Meeks gets the victory.
And he just got him. 3, that's it. And picked up the 1, 2, 3. It's great agility.
Not moving.
Blaine Meeks was
accident,
and
sure.
now he hits it with a spike driver.
That's gonna do
1, 2, 3.
Nobody
and that's
gets up
it.
on
Who will win here tonight at the Scottish Rite Temple? It is main event time here in the Scottish Rite Temple, and it's an I-70 series matchup between Maverick and Blaine Meeks.
This is going to be an interesting matchup here. You have a brawler, a bruiser, a tough guy from NWL STL coming over here to take out Captain KC, Blaine Meeks. I mean, I don't know if Blaine Meeks, I know he's had his issues obviously with Dak Draper, but I don't know, Maverick's a whole nother level of hurt.
The score right now in the I-70 series is 10-5. Kansas City still leading by a huge margin.
Doubling them up, obviously.
And it's up to St. Louis, and maybe Maverick is that guy that can start helping them climb back to the top and get even 10-10.
Well, if somebody's going to do it, it's going to be the Raging Bull Maverick. I mean, he's going to have to start. He's got a hard lesson today. He's going to have to put on a clinic to take out Blaine Meeks, but Maverick can do it. I've seen this guy. We've seen him in action several times here at NWL KC, and this guy has no love for the Kansas City crowd.
But someone who does have love for the Kansas City crowd and is supported so much so by the faithful here that he calls himself Captain KC, and so do they, is Blaine Meeks.
Blaine Meeks loves this town, loves the crowd, loves the fans. He got so close to winning the NWL Kansas City Championship and that final against Dak Draper, but yet he continues on. He still hasn't gotten that rematch. I don't technically think he should. It was a tournament final. Why should he get a rematch?
What a phenomenal matchup that was. And fans, if you haven't seen it already, if you're not DVR our show on 38 The Spot, you're missing out. But you can go back on YouTube and check out Blaine Meeks versus Dak Draper in the tournament final. What an incredible matchup.
And now it's time for another I-70 series match. The score is 10-5 with Kansas City leading the way. This match is brought to you by our sponsors, Flying Monkey. Introducing first, to my left, representing St. Louis.
They love him.
From Georgetown, Texas, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the son of Texas, the Raging Bull, Maverick.
This guy's gonna put a beating on Blaine Meeks tonight, buddy.
So intense, that stare that he has.
And to my
could put a
right,
hole through people.
representing Kansas City, he is Captain KC. He is weighing in at 195 pounds. He is Blaine Meeks.
Listen to the crowd in Maverick. The bell hasn't even sounded, and Maverick taking advantage of Blaine Meeks' back being turned. He wants to win this I-70 series matchup.
Look at that Maverick. I don't even think he needed to have the hot jump start there, but he's taking it to the outside. The bell hasn't even rang yet because these two starting off without even having the referee getting them ready.
Oh.
The referee hasn't had time to check their boots, anything, so they're just doing this before the match even starts.
Hard knife edge chop. Maverick, I will go on record as saying, has the hardest chops here in the NWL.
Maverick, look at those clubbing blows. I mean, this guy, again, has no love for Blaine, has no love for Kansas City or its fans. This guy's a Texas boy. You think he cares about Missouri in any way?
Oh, hardness. Speaking of hard chops, Blaine Meeks looks like he hit him with one and is enjoying chopping Maverick. Look at the sweat flying off the chest of Maverick with each one of those vicious knife-edge chops.
Look at this.
Picks him up, drops him back first, spine first on that security railing. I mean, has the bell even sounded yet? Are we officially underway?
This is not an official match. Look at that farmer blow all over Blaine Meeks.
That's
he now
disgusting.
has DNA all over from Maverick.
What is wrong with Maverick? He almost seems incensed being in front of this Kansas City
Why
crowd.
shouldn't he be? His town is losing 10-5 in this I-70 series. He's going to have to turn the tide for his own team because obviously they can't do it for him.
Blaine Meeks, after that vicious onslaught, are we actually going to, looks like referee Nick Chin's trying to separate these two so we can officially get this match underway. And there's the bell sounded. We're underway officially, and Maverick in a series of left hands right to the face of Blaine Meeks.
Look at that shot in the corner, and he is just the referee trying to break this up, and Maverick not wanting to listen. Referee could have disqualified him right there, but Maverick doesn't seem to care. He wants to put some major punishment.
Kicks him right in the midsection, knife edge chop right across the chest, and Blaine Meeks gets met with a chop. And Maverick is, what a vicious attack by Maverick before the bell. He wants to ensure that his victory goes back across the I-70.
And here we go, Maverick. Maybe he's going to end this early. Scoop slam.
Oh, Muda-like leg drop too. Blaine Meeks has been kind of on a backslide as of late. He lost against Dak Draper in the tournament finals.
Yeah. He's obviously a guy that is still reeling from that championship loss. Now has to take on a huge competitor from St. Louis. And look at that. His back just breaking against those turnbuckle pads. But back to your point there, Ben. This is a guy who still is complaining, whining really, if some could say, about his rematch against Dak Draper, which Dak, I'm sure, will give him one at some point. Dak's going to be a champion for a very long time, Blaine. You can lose again at some point in the very far future.
But he also lost an important I-70 series matchup against Todd Letterman last time here in the Scottish Rite Temple. So Blaine Meeks, this is more about the I-70. It's about him trying to get back on the winning path. I mean, it matters that he wins the I-70 series matchup because he won a lot of them for Kansas City. But now he has to get one back for himself. He has to prove that he's worthy to get back in the title hunt for Dak Draper.
Something I've noticed with this I-70 series, the St. Louis guys definitely have much more of a chip on their shoulder than the Kansas City guys. I mean, throw the record out. These guys in St. Louis don't feel they get the same respect, they don't get the same love, they don't get the same kind of recognition that these Kansas City guys do, and I think that's one of the reasons why you're seeing such ruthless aggression from Maverick. Here we go.
Whether that's the case or not has yet to be seen. I don't believe that's the case. I think Major Basin treats both rosters equally and fairly, but it could be fueling the aggression. There could be that locker room chatter that fuels that kind of aggression from the St. Louis roster.
Don't you love when Maverick makes the cover on his opponents? He always drives that forearm straight into their jawline. I mean, that is the kind of guy. He is such a throwback. He's a guy that likes to inflict pain. He uses all kinds of that. It's not even devious movesets. It's just wanting to make the guy know that he is in the warpath and he is going to take you out in a very painful way.
Hard forearm strike to the back, and that's absolutely true, and I think that speaks to the ruthless aggression. Oh, nice drop kick. by Blaine Meeks. That speaks to the ruthless aggression that Maverick has, the malice that he has for his opponents. Nice tilt-a-whirl head scissors takeover by Blaine Meeks.
Look at Blaine. This is when he gets dangerous, when he gets left alone.
Oh! And that shoulder just goes crashing into that steel post as Maverick steps aside from the charging Blaine Meeks. And there, drives him spine first, that belly-to-back suplex. And don't forget, before the bell rang, Maverick did that belly-to-back suplex on the security railing on the outside. So he's looking to punish the back of Blaine Meeks.
Yeah, he's worked that over already. Like you said, even before the bell rang in this one. I mean, that was the most pre-match beatdown that we've had since the inception of the NWL in either city. I mean, Maverick obviously knows that he has to get some major punishment in on Blaine Meeks if he expects to win this match for his city.
And lately in Maverick's matches, whether it's I-70 series matchups or going after the title held by Todd Letterman currently in St. Louis, Maverick has been utilizing a lot of varied and different offense, and it has to be hard for Captain KC to prepare for what moveset Maverick is going to use on someone like Blaine Meeks.
Well, Maverick keeps breaking out everything out of his tool chest. I mean, that's what he's going to need to do. And obviously tonight's probably going to be the top of that. I mean, he has to bring it all out. He needs to get that 6th victory for St. Louis if they're going to stay within striking distance of Kansas City. And Blaine Meeks is now in trouble. Look at those long arms of Blaine Meeks being able to almost lay down on the ground and hold onto that top rope. I mean, this guy so lanky, and he gets such a reach. Oh, watch that. Look at that. I mean, Maverick just knows how to inflict pain at any point. Look at this. Speaking of ruthless aggression, we're going to a crossface.
I think those lanky limbs may be a target for somebody like Maverick. Maverick really reaching back on that crossface, and those lanky limbs put to good use there, reaching for that bottom rope.
I mean, this guy could be in the center of the ring. He can grab a rope. It's hard to get a submission move on Blaine Meeks. And look, Maverick going to the limit there, 4.5 to release that crossface. He knows exactly what he has to do to continue to inflict as much punishment as possible.
Blaine Meeks driving those forearms, and speaking of a driving forearm, Maverick answers with one of his own and pie faces him in the back of the head.
And Maverick's saying, if you're going to try to hit me, why don't you hit me this hard? I think it actually helps Maverick when people hit him harder. It makes him happier.
Oh, look at the elevation on that back body drop. Blaine Meeks showing an impressive amount of strength himself. Now he's going to look like he was going to whip Maverick into the corner. Maverick reverses and follows him in with that vicious clothesline and collapses Blaine Meeks. And Maverick once again throwing Blaine Meeks to the outside.
Blaine Meeks now writhing in pain. You can see the protein powder that was here earlier from the Swole Patrol rolling around in that as Maverick catches a breather in the ring. Look at Maverick just stalking his prey as he goes to the outside. The crowd chanting Meeks. Obviously Maverick not going to get any support from the Scottish Rite Temple.
Oh, and Blaine Meeks, as he rolls back in the ring, is stomped. Just stomping a mud hole, if you will, is Maverick.
Blaine Meeks back to the outside, not letting him get back in the ring is Maverick, and Maverick continuing to taunt the crowd as he has Blaine Meeks reeling. Looks like he's going to pick up win number 6 for St. Louis pretty darn soon.
Will Blaine Meeks feel the pressure that he's been feeling lately as a vicious knife-edge chop goes across his chest? Will he cave under the pressures that he's been feeling lately to pick up a victory after being defeated by Dak Draper?
Nick Chin with the count. I mean, they need to get back in the ring because this is what they were doing beforehand, before the match. Now they actually have to abide by some rules at this point. Maverick rolling back in and back out. Looking at Nick Chin, staring a death look through him because he wants to do some pain out here. He knows he can get more pain on that guardrail or on the apron.
Smart move by Maverick to break the count of referee Nick Chin. What is he doing here? I thought he was going for a suplex on the apron. Looks like, hanging him upside down and just raining down knife edge chops to the prone Blaine Meeks. Smart move by the son of Texas.
Look at
and
this.
now almost using the ropes to his advantage in the full 5 count. Almost gets to the 5. And referee Nick Chin makes him break the hold before he disqualifies
This
him.
is close. I mean, Maverick, I understand that you want to be aggressive here, but you have to listen to that referee or they're going to stop this match. You have to get the victory. You cannot get disqualified if you're trying to beat Captain KC.
Oh, did you hear that shot, Ryan? Right across the back of Blaine Meeks. Every shot that Maverick takes is just so vicious and thrown with such velocity. He wants to take out his opponents. I think he would like a knockout victory here.
The clubbing blows by Maverick are amazing. I mean, you could be in the top upper deck of this building and you hear that flesh-on-flesh pounding that he gives the back of Blaine Meeks. Look at this, Blaine finally fighting back now.
Blaine Meeks with a knife edge chop of his own sends Maverick tumbling back into the ring. What is Blaine Meeks doing here? Could he be going for one of those 1,000 variations, it seems like, of comic mischief? If he hits this could be it. Or he could be setting up for a tornado DDT.
Come on. No. There's a cover. Get up, come on. Oh, thank goodness. Maverick almost losing to Blaine Meeks, and I think Maverick, as big and as strong as he is, this might be a problem if the match continues on because the cardio of Blaine Meeks is almost second to none. And that's not saying anything about Maverick. He's in tremendous shape. But Blaine Meeks, he's on a treadmill for 8 hours a day, this guy, running, full sprints.
Oh, shoulder-to-shoulder contact by Maverick and Blaine Meeks. Now we couldn't see that stampede of the bulls, that series of strikes and shoulder strikes into that corner. And Blaine Meeks is reeling from the stampede of the bulls.
And Nick Chin, he's worried about stepping in the middle of that, and so would I. Nick Chin would take a couple blows in the face. He can't take that.
Not many people in this building, in this world, could take the amount of punishment that Maverick is able to dish out.
And Maverick, obviously very confident that Blaine Meeks would be falling down in a heap after that punishment, mocking the crowd, making symbols to the crowd, and now he's screaming at Blaine Meeks to get up.
Dare I say, Ryan, that is Maverick being fueled by the hate of these Kansas City fans. Nice exploder suplex.
Here we go.
Going for a cover here.
It's over. Come on. Kicks out of that. Nick Chin. Yes, I agree. Maverick saying that should have been 3.
That 1,000-yard stare right through referee Nick Chin. Maverick believes that should have been a 3 count.
You're absolutely right, though. Do I think that Maverick feeds off the negativity of this Kansas City crowd towards him? Look at him. He's playing it up. He's staring at them. They're obviously part of this match through Maverick, but not the way they want it. They want to taunt him, but Maverick is using it, like you said, as fuel to take out Blaine Meeks.
Ramming that head right off the top turnbuckle, and is Maverick, look at him, dishing out more punishment, grinding, pulling that arm almost out of socket over that top rope. This is a different side to Maverick. I haven't seen Maverick this vicious maybe in any NWL encounter.
And I don't think, even though he's had some epic matches against the likes of Dak Draper, I don't know if Blaine Meeks has had this kind of brutal punishment that Maverick has dished out.
It's absolutely true. Blaine Meeks looks like he could be hooking him up for a brainbuster or a suplex. What is he going for here? Suplexes him over right into the center of the ring.
Come on, Maverick, get up.
Referee Nick Chin is in position.
Didn't cover the leg. Did not hold the leg, so he kicks out, and that is the reason that Blaine Meeks possibly did not get the victory right there.
Could have been a different story if he would have hooked that far leg, but the match continues on here. The I-70 series is so important to both of these cities that both of these athletes are letting it all hang out right now.
Maverick now, reversal into the corner. Look at Maverick throwing him so hard he falls down with his own momentum, and Blaine Meeks writhing in pain.
Again, going to work on that back. Could he be setting him up for that short shot? Could he be setting him up for the bullseye? There's so many moves Maverick has at his disposal, and he wants to inflict punishment and put away Blaine Meeks.
I think he's calling for the end. He is calling for the end of this match, and you're absolutely right. You know, Maverick has a lot going on in St. Louis. He's currently battling Cornell Douglas. He's obviously has an issue with Todd Letterman. Now he comes over to Kansas City. He's using all of that hatred to those men and just putting it on Blaine Meeks right now. Watch this, big man.
Oh, misses that over-the-top rope senton a la Eddie Guerrero, which I've seen him use in the past. And now Blaine Meeks puts both knees up. Could he be connecting? Oh, second rope clothesline. What elevation by Blaine Meeks. Blaine Meeks ducks a clothesline by Maverick. Spins him out. What is he going for here? Reverse elbows him down to the canvas. Blaine Meeks has a lot of momentum and drop kicks him right in the center of the chest. And Maverick goes spilly to the outside.
And Maverick's in trouble now. Blaine Meeks, look at him, staring at the crowd. He knows what they want. He's going to go to the outside. This is not going to be good for Maverick.
The crowd chanting for Blaine Meeks to take flight. He obliges with a tope suicida through the second and third rope. And he knows he connected with Maverick. What is he doing? Is he going back to the well for another? Is he going for another tope suicida? Make that two. What is Blaine Meeks doing? He's throwing caution to the wind.
They're chanting one more time in here. This is horrible. He's already done it twice. You don't have to do it again.
Is he going for a third one? Blaine Meeks going for another tope suicida and takes out Maverick with an exclamation point.
I wish he would have taken out Blaine Meeks. I wish he would have taken the top of that turn, the outside barricade, much like he did in Botchamania. He would have done that again, and Maverick would have won this. Come on.
Blaine Meeks throwing Maverick back under that bottom rope. He wants to capitalize on those three tope suicidas and try to put away the Raging Bull Maverick.
Well, maybe he shouldn't be outside doing his little pose while Maverick imposes himself in the ring. Come on, Mav.
Oh, going for a high cross body, and Maverick catches him out of midair, and he's saying not so fast, and I thought he was going to dump him over.
Me too.
Could he be going for that running gory bomb that he caught? No! Oh my goodness! 1, 2, and he pulls him off the mat. This is how Dak Draper put him away. Sit out power bomb. 1, 2. No! So close. Blaine Meeks able to get that left shoulder up just in the nick of time.
So close. Nick Chin's hand coming down just an inch away from that canvas. Blaine Meeks somehow kicks out of that, and Maverick even angrier, I think. I think, look at him, he's calling him to get up.
He's daring Blaine Meeks to get up. He's looking for the kill shot here. He wants to put away Blaine Meeks and take another step closer to bringing up St. Louis in this I-70 series matchup.
Here we go.
Could be going for that lariat. Blaine Meeks ducks. Jumping knee strike. There it is. Comic mischief right to the spine of Maverick. This could be it. No.
What? Good afternoon and welcome to the newest installment of the what?
What is?
Oh hey, there's a match going on.
What is Dak Draper? He just comes out with a microphone whenever he wants. Blaine Meeks had this match won.
He's so aloof. He didn't know there's a match going on. He thought it was his time.
But I smell a rat. That was planned by our champion, Dak Draper. And now Maverick putting that crossface on Blaine Meeks. Blaine Meeks, if he loses this match, he had this matchup won, Ryan.
I think he did. Comic Mischief was hit. I thought Dak Draper was going to get the win. And I thought Dak Draper was going to help him get the win. But no, Maverick now using the crossface. Blaine Meeks
really reaching back on that crossface. If he taps out, if you have to give the assist to Dak Draper.
Why? He has plenty of time to get out of it. There's no pinning. He's not pinning him now. There's time. Come on.
Look at him rolling through and again applying that crossface on, really reaching back on that shoulder and neck. Rolls over into the cover two, and Maverick kicks out.
Dax Draper coming out with his latest installment of the Dreams Come True Challenge. Had no idea.
Oh, and that lariat catches him out of nowhere. 2, 3, and Maverick has pinned Blaine Meeks. And would you look at that look on Maverick's face? He just put an exclamation point on this victory and sent a message to the entire locker room of the NWL.
10-6 is now the score. St. Louis getting a little bit closer. And what about that killer lariat from Maverick? Man, I mean, this is a guy, look, and you cannot blame this on Dax Draper. Blaine Meeks had plenty of time to turn that around, and he didn't do it. You know what that's called? It's called punishment from a big, jacked up, raging bull on Blaine Meeks. Took its toll, and there's some more snot for it.
What a main event we've had here tonight. Blaine Meeks and Maverick in the I-70 Series Classic. For Ryan McGillicuddy, I'm Ben Miller. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.